Dear students, welcome back to one more session. The third concept is barriers to entrepreneurs. So, before understanding this concept, we should first understand the meaning of the word barrier. If you have seen the word barrier, it is having the Telugu equivalent of addankulu, avarodhalu, if not avadhulu. So, which it means an obstacle or a problem or a stoppage or breakage. If an entrepreneur would like to do the business, he will be willful in order to do the business successful. But unfortunately, there will be many factors that which it intends to stop the business without success. So those factors are called to be the barriers of entrepreneurship. If you have seen the barriers of entrepreneurship, there are a wide variety of barriers. But here I am going to explain you the most common barriers. Now let us see what are those barriers. The first barrier is financial barrier. Financial barrier in the sense it is relevant to the finance, it is relevant to money. So for any business organization, money is the most important factor. If there is no money, if there is lackage of money, then it is called to be financial barrier. Suppose I would like to start a business, it needs 5 lakh rupees of investment, but I have only 4 lakh rupees, right? Now this lackage of money, it is a barrier to the entrepreneurship. Now what do I do in order to satisfy my requirement? I will go for the option of loan, right? Who gives the loan? The banks, the financial institutions, or any private person, they will give you the loan, right? For any business organization, it is a quite common barrier that it often takes the barrier of financial problem. Second one is personal barrier. What is personal barrier? It is intended to the person who would like to start the business. If I don't have the proper knowledge about the business, if I don't have the experience, if I don't have the required qualification, it's a barrier. Suppose I would like to have a medical store, right? For the medical store business, I require either B Pharma or else M Pharma certificate. Okay, but I do not have the certification. It is personal barrier. So, for any person without knowledge, without experience, without qualification of requirement, it is an obstacle to start and run the business successful. So, coming to the third type of barrier, it is nothing but social barrier. What is social barrier? Social barrier is relevant to the society. What is a society? A society is the mixture of wide variety of religions. Suppose in India we have Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Jainism, Buddhism and many more religion, and also caste system. There are the caste system in the society which will be affecting the business also, and the systems also. If you have seen the system means the living style as well as the costumes, the culture and many more things, it will be having a lot of effect on business. So sometimes this causes the barrier to the organization. Next, fourth type of barrier is political barriers. We often know that political parties and political influences plays a vital role everywhere. So in case of business also, it matters a lot. So political barriers cannot be controlled. It's a big issue. So it is also known to be one among the major barriers to the entrepreneurship. Fifth one is cultural barriers. What is culture? Culture means it is nothing but beliefs and values. People in general give the importance to the culture. If the business organization is opposite to the culture, then such a business organization is not going to be successful at all. So you should first mind the culture and beliefs of the people also. Next, the sixth barrier is economical barrier. What is economy? Economy means development actually. A development. If the development of area, development of industrialization, development of education, development of hospitality, and many more things, it affects the business organization. So that's why these economical barriers should be taken into the consideration in order to make your business success. The seventh factor is local barriers or natural barriers. See, these are unpredictable and uncontrollable. What are those examples? Earthquakes, bhukampam, right? In Telugu, it is known to be bhukampam. Floods, floods means vardalu, and also fire accidents, agni pramadalu, and disasters like the diseases. Example, COVID-19. We all experienced it a lot. Now, can anybody prevent and predict the earthquake? No. Can anybody prevent the floods? No. Can anybody prevent the fire accidents? No. Can anybody prevent the explosion of any natural? No, not at all. And COVID also, many more diseases. So recently we are having the issue of HMPV virus even in India. So these are all the natural and local barriers that affects the business also. And the eighth barrier is technical barrier. What is technical barrier? Which is relevant to the technology. When there is no knowledge of technology, the business cannot run successful. So that's why every business organization should have the programs of R&D. What is R&D? Research and development. And also it should have the innovation. What is innovation? Invention of new products, invention of new technology. Why? Because the same product, if the customer is going to be using often, they will get bored. So that's why you should come with the new models, new colors, new designs, and new features. Suppose example, if you have taken mobiles, they will come with a number of features. Okay, from past to the present, and from present to the future, there will be a lot of variations in the models of mobile phones as well as the features. And next it comes to ninth one. What is the ninth one? Boards and legal authorities. Boards and legal authorities are very important. Suppose if you have taken pollution control board, you should have all the rules and regulations to be followed. For suppose plastic utilization in the business organizations, shopping malls, and all others should ban the plastic according to the pollution control board. And also eco-friendly authorities, it states that you should not produce the harmful products with the composition of harmful chemicals, etc. And the 10th barrier is global barrier. It is the most important barrier that you should often think about. Global in the sense throughout the world, east, west, north, south, all the nations throughout the world, they have the affairs of business like exports and imports, right? These will be get disturbed by the wars. Suppose we have the issue of Israel and Palestine war. So because of the wars, there will be the damage of business. Globally, there will be no exports and no imports. We all experience, what is that? Petrol. Petrol, it comes from the Saudi Arabia, where we are going to be importing it, right? And also we will be giving fruits and vegetables to the Saudi Arabia. So these are all the transactions among the countries. They are all disturbed because of the global barriers like wars. Okay, and this concept is very important. And among all the barriers, these 10 are the most important barriers. I hope this concept is useful and understandable.